Diane Arthurs and Simon Cornhill continued their underground endeavors and spent much of the 2024 Christmas period exploring, surveying, photographing and videoing in Cueva, Hoyuca. Entering through Disappointment Pot, the pair worked in 3 distinct areas: the Mongooses Don't Jump Avens at the end of Shrimp Bone Inlet, resurveying and investigating avens and drops in the Trident Passages, and third, pushing up and out of Armageddon into El Gordo, a huge bouldery chamber. Not every exploration was videoed, so what follows shows some of the work, but not necessarily in any date order. First, the avens at the end of Mongooses Don't Jump.
But Mongooses Don't Jump, it's Christmas Eve 2024. Si's just setting up all the climbing gear. Let's go and see how wet it is today. Woo!
Hopefully there's a good passage up there. It's fairly dry here. It's really muddy. If we're going to do that traverse that we're thinking of, step off that, and we'll be stood up behind this great big plate here anyway.
Okay.
Get the top there, take this straight over. And if we have to do a regular pitch down, it's probably free hanging from the very top there, all the way down this slot here, so it's not too bad. The roof plan anyway, so I think the traverse.
Do you think you can get through that window? Oh, the lowered out window, or?
Yeah, so then step off that and traverse up and get on top of that.
Okay, yeah.
I can strip these out and then we'll go up there.
Yeah, cool. There's a lot of water coming out the top up there today.
Yeah.
What happens at the top? You're looking very muddy.
That's Aven climbing for you. So, up at the top of the pitch, as we've been having all the way up Shrimp Bone, it's reached a level where it's getting a bit more chert, and there's like a large cobble running when you get to the very top of the pitch. And you're going along, you go up through a slot with a very steep, loose bank, sort of about this high. So it's quite perilous that it's all just going to come collapsing back down and pop the pitch head.
Oh no.
I didn't go any further than the pitch head, so the water's obviously going off. It looks a little bit low, whether it opens up. So we'll go up and find out.
Okay, we're at the top of the climb. You just, don't know if you can see that, the ropes through there. Traverse line. And we've got all this boulder slope running. Very loose cobbles. The water streams dripping down there.
So having come up the climb, we've got a solid left wall, which you can see here. There's an enormous these sandstone boulders running, and you can see the roof bombing off up, but there's no right hand wall that you can see at all. So we're at the top of the valley, just about underneath the road to Fuente Las Barras, isn't it?
Yes.
Straight ahead, unfortunately, it's just up to the roof of boulders with the water just percolating through them. So luckily we've got a few more Avens to climb. Yeah, look at that perch boulder there. This is a real horror show, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we just have to leave quietly, aren't we?
Okay, I'm clear. I'm sat at the top of Gambo's pitch. There's the rubble slope where it just closes down on the other side. I'll show you on the other side where Si's climbed across. That's the way down. Just going to traverse over the other side. There's that very precarious boulder. Look at that one just resting there. Are you pulling the rope through, Si? Okay. So what happened up there? It just closed down?
Unfortunately, at the end of many, if not all climbs, Simon and Diane were meeting rocky run-ins, either as sandstone cobbles or large boulders perched overhead.
Okay. What
Down, then come up there, get that pull. Oh, we're going to shoot this around this to here, that spot.
Oh, I've done some.
We're just going to bag this off or what?
I've splayed around.
What do you want to do?
Okay, we are at the Mongoose Junction. Right-hand passage. Yeah, that just gets narrow there.
Easy for fish in the roof there.
Yeah.
Plant the slope a bit and light up this bit of here. Not sure if you can see that massive hanging boulder or not. Well, I'm in the top of one of these Avens, seeing all these massive sandstone boulders. I don't know where they've come from. Looks quite exciting up there, doesn't it? I don't know what's coming from right up there. Oh, what?
Hold down there, which that's where our other passage that we went into.
Oh yes,
connected.
This water, ain't it?
Yeah.
Just hop up there and have another look.
Yeah.
Start down here.
Head up into, yeah, that one. It's clear here.
Yeah, I didn't want to go up there. That's all.
That's because it's coming in from underneath where we crawled into the passage where we felt the draft.
Alright.
Going directly up here. Is it coming down here? It's not really coming down, is it?
Do you want to light another one or is that enough?
Climbed up and then just dropped down into, look at that muddy poo pit.
Doesn't unfortunately go anywhere. But you can see from the line there, and it's wet.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm guessing this must fill up.
Yeah, it does look like, doesn't it?
There's anything over there. Don't think there is.
Woo! It's very quiet. Can't even. So do you think we're actually? Well, we'll work it out once we survey it. Whereabouts we are over Shrimp Bone Aven.
It's just like a load of big levitating blocks here.
You've actually looked down there through the hole.
Just like a little drain down.
Pushing
there.
upwards may lead to much more active and fossil passage, as there are over 200 meters of overlying rock.
Time for a nice shower with all that nice clean gear down there.
Oh dear. Might not be so bad if it's Tarzan straight for it.
It's looking very inviting.
Very likely.
Investigating holes down, where the water sinks, could be productive, but the pitches dropped were also disappointing.
Ready? Woo! You've done it.
It's the blind pig.
Can you see the continuation on the other side? Or the opposite side continuation?
I can't hear you.
It's not cleaned you.
Avens and pitches were also explored in the Trident Passages, where the double-decker branch and sandstone passage were visited.
The right hand squeeze, we came to a pit, continued up the slope and found an Aven. That's what it is. You in a streamway?
No, it's another bloody pitch here.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How long?
Quite a way. Well, we need to get a survey and at least get a sense line down this, don't we?
Yeah, I can get down to you from here, where you are there. That's the crawl through the style grill, sandstone passage. That way leads up to a chamber with two Avens. One completely calcited off, one drippy Aven. I'm waiting to hear how deep it is. I'm not sure if it's cold in this area, but it's probably, I'm not sure it's really drafting, but cool.
13.5.
Okay. Okay, pit number 2. I'm going to stay up here because it's all quite loose down there. A bit of a drippy pit. So you got muddy on the last one side, you're going to get wet on this one.
Marvellous.
Miserable. The water tracking down the sling just to where Si was going to clip in. Woo! Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Or not, as he dropped the hole from the other side.
I'm at the bottom of it.
Yes?
Line fit.
Okay. What's interesting is this mud boulder at the top here looks like a face. Okay.
Investigations were also carried out up and around the huge boulders in Armageddon. The 1976 survey, produced by Cueva's on low-lumen carbide lights, shows an impenetrable wall to the north and east. In reality, the boulders continue upwards, in at least a couple of places. Simon is returning from exploring one ascending route.
Just climbing down from the slope in Armageddon. It does go quite close to our big chamber, El Gordo.
Another climb found that the collapse around this region was much more extensive than first thought, popping out into an unexpected, considerable space.
Armageddon, just down the slope from Judgment Pitch. The streamway's down there. And he started climbing off up. And what sort of first attracted my attention to this is that mostly around here, this is like the darker, more like sandstone rock. Up there is up to Judgment Pitch. There's Dye, and this white rock up there, an Ace Alley. The climb up into this chamber is up there. We're at the top of that slope now, and this is the start of the climb.
It's all a bit loose here.
So we're just on the last little climb up. Here's Danny, about to up the rift. This is what takes you out into El Gordo.
When Diane and Simon first climbed into El Gordo chamber, they were gobsmacked by the size.
Can you light up the walls? Woo! I mean, where? How? There's a boulder. There's the back wall. Can't see it. Where's the back wall? Where? Oh, there's a wall. There's a wall. There's a wall. I can definitely see that wall there. That's where we came from. Through a boulder choke. Woo! Do a few splays. Let's see how far away that wall is.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
That last leg was 100 metres across there.
Well, he wouldn't take it 'cause it's only 120 metre distance. I think we should maybe survey over there and find out how big this thing is. Just work out how to get over there. Here we are in El Gordo. We came from right over there.
After surveying around the chamber, they were able to write in the logbook that the walls were often beyond the range of our 120 meters disto. Rough initial dimensions are 166 meters long and up to 100 meters wide, with an average of over 60 meters wide. The general slope is around 23 degrees and roof height of 50 meters in places. Over a couple of days, El Gordo was thoroughly inspected and surveyed.
It's pretty big.
Nice side at the top.
We're at the further end of El Gordo. The roof's quite spectacular. El Gordo.
A Survex survey fragment on a satellite image shows this extension to Armageddon and the extent of El Gordo under Fuente Las Varas.
Great day, eh?